Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to create and modify floors. So we are going to create 2 floors at 2 levels in our building. So the first floor that we will be doing is here on our ground floor. Okay, so we're going to create a concrete floor inside the exterior walls. Okay, so this is our exterior walls, right? So we're going to create our floor here. Okay, so let's do this. So from the architecture tab, let's go to the floor. So we will be using floor architectural. So let's click this one. Okay, and then here from the modify create floor boundary for the boundary line. So these are the tools that we can use to create the boundary of our floor. Okay, so for this exercise, I will be using pick walls. So let's click pick walls. And then after that, I don't want to extend it into the wall. So I'm going to uncheck this one. All right, and then after that, for the properties, I click the drop down arrow and then I'll select here this type. So LW concrete on metal deck. So I'm going to click this. All right, and then I want to click the interior face of my exterior walls. So to do that, instead of clicking one by one, the interior side of my exterior wall, so I'm going to hover my pointer like that. And then I'm going to press tab once. Do not click, just move your pointer to highlight the wall and then press tab once. And then as you can see, it will highlight the wall connections, right? And then once it highlights, so you click the interior side of your exterior wall. So once you click that, you will be able to place now the boundary of your floor. Okay, and then after that, that's it. So you just need to select finish here. Click, and then there's a dialog box. Would you like walls that go up to this floor level to attach to its bottom? So I don't want to attach that, and that's it. And then after that, I'll just select here modify. So if I go to the section view, so this is now the floor that we just created. Okay, right. So next, we are going to create a wood truss floor that joins exterior walls. So we will be doing that here on my main floor. So we are still working on the same project, the fire station project. And if you want to use the exercise file that I'm using, what you can do is you can go to my website, this one, and then for only $2, if you want to support me, just click this link here. So that's the exercise file that I'm using right now. Okay, of course, you can also do this exercise that we are working on to your project or to your other exercise files. But just in case you want to support me and want to use the exact file, just use this one. Just click this from my website, learningwithrich.wordpress.com. Okay, so let me just go back to Revit. Okay, so here on my main floor, so like what I've said, I'm going to create a wood truss floor that joins the exterior walls. Okay, so to do that, again, I'll be using here architectural floor. So let's click this. Okay, and then after that, we are going to click. How about I want to place it somewhere here. Okay, I want to place it somewhere here. But this time, I'm going to use again pick walls, but we're going to change the type. Okay, so we're going to change the type. So click the drop down. And then after that, we are going to use wood truss joist, 300 millimeters, carpet finish. So just click that. And then I'll be using this tool again. How about I use the rectangle here? So I just use rectangle tool. Click that. And then I'll pick here. First point. And then I'm going to pick here. All right. That's it. And then I'll just select here. Check to finish. Okay. So that's how you place it. Okay, so let's say for example, what you want to do is you want to place one big piece of floor. Okay, so let's say you don't want to do this one, so you just want a big piece of floor here. Okay, so what you can do is, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to select the pick walls again. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to pick now the edges. So pick walls. So let's use the edges here. So I'll just pick interior here. Okay, so I'm just going to do it one by one. Like that, and then let's pick here. There you go, and then pick here. Okay, and then we are going to use these tools here, like trim, extend to corner. So TR, so that's the shortcut. So I want to place it there, here, here. Okay, that one. So just make sure it's close, no intersection, no overlapping. Okay, so that's now the boundary of the floor that I'm trying to create. Okay, and then after that, just select your finish. Click finish, edit mode, and that's it. So as you can see, there's a dialog box here. So would you like walls that go up to this floor level to attach to its bottom? So this time I'm going to select attach. There you go. So would you like to join geometry and cut overlapping volume out of the wall? So I just select yes here. All right, so that's it. So let's open up the section here and then see the floor that we created. There you go. So let's change the detail level to fine, and then let's change the visual style to shaded. Okay, so this is the first floor that we created, and then here's the other floor that we just created, that one. Okay, so in 3D view, so let's click this floor here, and then let's select here selection box. There you go. Okay, I can still adjust the boundaries, so I can click the section box there, so I can adjust it like that. There you go. Okay, so this is the two floor that we created. So that's it for this exercise. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.